Why doesn't anyone talk about this? Semen retention is one of the best-kept secrets in history, and not by chance. Great leaders, monks, elite athletes, and even geniuses of humanity have understood the immense power that exists in preserving this vital energy. But while few enjoy this transformative force, most people live trapped in a cycle of weakness, anxiety, and lack of purpose. What no one told you is that the rampant loss of this energy could be draining your vitality, your mental clarity, and even your prosperity. If you've ever felt tired for no reason, if your motivation fades over time, or if you feel like something is always missing from your life, the answer could be right here. The truth is, semen retention is not just about control, it's about transformation. With each day that passes without wasting this energy, your body, mind, and spirituality enter a journey of rebuilding, taking you to a level of strength and clarity that few people experience. In this video, you will understand in detail the 5 stages of semen retention and how each phase transforms your life. From initial recovery to full ascension, you will see how your body and mind evolve and why this practice can be the difference between an average life and an extraordinary existence. But before proceeding, a warning. Once you know this truth, there is no going back. After ejaculation, the body enters a state of low vitality, as if a battery has been discharged. This exhaustion is not only physical, but also mental and spiritual. Vital energy, which should be used to expand consciousness and strengthen the body, is momentarily drained. Many do not realize the impact of this and end up normalizing fatigue, lack of mental clarity, and mood swings. However, this is a critical phase in which the connection with the Creator of the universe weakens, making the individual more susceptible to destructive impulses and distractions that impede their evolution. What few understand is that this phase can be shortened with strategic practices. Light nutrition, adequate hydration, and breathing exercises are essential to speed up recovery. Water, when consumed in abundance and with intention, helps with internal purification, re-establishing the energy flow. Meditations aimed at restoring inner peace and alignment with light are also essential. Prosperity, both in the material and spiritual fields, is directly linked to the ability to manage this energy and prevent its uncontrolled dissipation. Here's a common mistake. Many, when feeling exhausted, turn to quick stimuli, such as excessive coffee, pornography, or social media, seeking a false sense of energy. This only delays the restoration process, creating a vicious cycle of dependency. The true path to regaining strength and avoiding relapses lies in discipline and understanding that each act of preserving vital energy strengthens the connection with the Creator of the universe. The key is to resist the traps of the mind and prepare for the next stage, where the energy begins to stabilize. Around the 4th to 9th day, the body begins to restore homeostasis, bringing a feeling of stability. The vital energy, before dispersing, begins to reorganize itself, allowing for more mental clarity and a more balanced mood. However, this is a treacherous phase, as impulses are still strong and the mind can try to sabotage progress. Many underestimate this step and fall into the recovery trap, wasting all the accumulated effort. This is where discipline becomes crucial. Without it, the peace and light achieved begin to fade, preventing true prosperity from manifesting. To successfully go through this phase, it is necessary to strengthen the connection with the Creator of the universe. Practices such as reading transformative books, meditation, and physical activity help to maintain focus. A powerful habit is exposure to the sun first thing in the morning, as sunlight activates the production of serotonin and strengthens the bioenergetic structure. Furthermore, being surrounded by harmonious environments, away from negative stimuli, makes it easier to maintain this balance. The mind, when trained to resist attempts, becomes a powerful ally on the journey. The danger of this phase lies in the illusion of control. I feel like you have already mastered your impulses and end up relaxing, exposing yourself to triggers. The key is to remain vigilant, treating this energy as a treasure that needs to be protected. Small daily practices, such as cold showers, reflective writing, and contact with nature, help solidify this balance. Those who persist with the change begin to notice an internal one. Energy flows better, vitality increases, and a new level of consciousness approaches. But this is where the next stage comes in, where the true power begins to manifest. Between the 10th and 14th day, something impressive happens. Testosterone levels soar, vital energy intensifies, and confidence reaches another level. It's as if the body awakens to a new level of power. The people around begin to notice this change. The gaze becomes more penetrating, the posture firmer, and a magnetic presence begins to emerge. It is at this stage that many report an increase in social attraction and a feeling of invincibility. However, this newfound power can be a trap if not controlled wisely. Without proper awareness, the ego can inflate and cause a person to overestimate their control over their impulses. To channel this energy productively, it is essential to direct it towards activities that bring growth. Intense physical exercises help to stabilize this internal power, while spiritual practices deepen the connection with the Creator of the universe. Great visionaries in history understood the value of retention and used it to distribute their minds to extraordinary levels. The secret is to keep the energy flow constantly rising, without allowing it to dissipate into momentary pleasures. Contact with nature, intermittent fasting, and physical and mental challenges are valuable tools in this process. Here, the great illusion is to believe that this energy is infinite and can be used without limits. Those who give in to pride end up exposing themselves to situations that test their discipline, often resulting in relapses. The real threats are not just in feeling this force, but in mastering it, transforming it into an engine for evolution. At this point, those who maintain focus realize that energy, when well managed, becomes a portal to even higher levels of peace, light, and of course spiritual. And as the journey progresses, a new level reveals itself, where retention no longer requires so much conscious effort, but becomes a natural part of identity. After the 14th day, something remarkable happens. Retention no longer feels like a challenge, but rather a natural state of being. Life energy becomes more stable, flowing without resistance, and the need for conscious self-control decreases. The mind becomes clear, the body feels lighter, and a deep sense of peace begins to take hold. Small day-to-day concerns lose strength, as the person feels more rooted in reality, without intense emotional fluctuations. Here, pleasure no longer comes from superficial stimuli, but from the simplest experiences in life: the aroma of coffee in the morning, the wind touching the face, the presence of sunlight warming the skin. At this stage, the social disappears and a silent but intense magnetic presence emerges. Words carry more weight, gestures convey more firmness, and the perception of reality deepens. The connection with the Creator of the universe is strengthened, as the mind is no longer so scattered and there is more space for introspection. Many begin to notice an increase in intuition and the ability to make the right decisions, as if an internal radar guided their steps with precision. This is a phase in which it is understood, in practice, that true butterflies are born from the control of one's own energy. But there is an important detail. Even though this phase seems like a definitive state of balance, it is not the peak. The potential goes beyond, and those who continue to advance realize that there is an even higher state, where transformation is not just internal, but reflects on all aspects of life. The energy, now fully integrated, can be directed towards the materialization of great achievements, taking the person to a level where their identity changes completely. And it is exactly this level of ascension that awaits those who persist. After 90 days, the transformation is not just mandatory, it is undeniable. At this stage, retention is no longer a conscious practice, but a mode of existence. The individual becomes another person, free from the insecurities that once limited him. Vital energy, previously wasted on passing impulses, now manifests itself as a beacon of inner light, radiating peace and magnetism. Threats, both on the material and spiritual planes, become a natural consequence of this energetic domain. Mental clarity reaches extraordinary levels, allowing us to see hidden opportunities and truths that previously went unnoticed. The connection with the Creator of the universe deepens, changing the way the individual interacts with reality. Intuition sharpens, words gain power, and actions become more aligned with a higher purpose. Great spiritual masters and leaders throughout history have understood this secret. By retaining and transmuting energy, human beings access a state of plenitude and mastery that few achieve. At this point, previously uncontrollable desires lose strength, as true satisfaction no longer comes from external stimuli, but from the presence itself, from the internal light that guides each step. This is the stage where the impossible becomes possible. Those who arrive here realize that energy can be channeled into any area of life: business, relationships, spirituality, and that everything begins to flow more naturally. But the ascension has no end, as there are always new levels of exploration. Those who understand this continue to refine their energy, expand their consciousness, and definitively influence everything around them. And now a big question arises. If you know that this power is within your reach, what are you going to do with it? Now that you know the 5 stages of withholding sex, the question is, What are you going to do with this information? Will you ignore it and continue in the cycle of waste and stagnation, or will you put this knowledge into practice and transform your life? The choice is in your hands. What is at stake here is not just your vital energy, but your mental clarity, your inner peace, and even your prosperity. Retention is not just a practice. It is a portal to a new level of existence. But let's be honest, it won't be easy. Challenges will arise, the mind will try to sabotage, and impulses will appear. And that's exactly why so few manage to reach the highest level. But if you've made it this far, you've already proven that you're ahead of the majority. Now, there's only one thing left: act. Start small, implement the practices you learned here, and feel the difference in your daily life. After a few weeks, tell me, has your energy changed? Has your writing increased? Has your life started to take a new turn? If this knowledge made sense to you, like this video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to continue learning about this and other topics that will transform your life. And tell me in our comments, what stage do you believe you are in now?